order to drive industrial development in the country. At UDC, our mandate is to spearhead and facilitate strategic investments that drive Uganda's industrial and economic transformation. Since yesterday, we've had very many presentations. One keynote from our permanent secretary and Ramadan Bovi, and also from our minister and other delegates who spoke yesterday and today. And one thing we need to agree is that all the presentations have been geared to one thing or another, and most of it is all about investment. And now, we feel as UDC, this has been a very good platform for us to listen, to get to understand what's going on, and see how we can partner with the diaspora in driving industrial development in Uganda. We believe that the government and the private sector, and most importantly you, the diaspora, can work together to ensure that we drive our mandate, which is facilitating industrial and economic transformation in Uganda. How do we do this? One thing that we are going to look at and we are passionate about is partnership. UDC remains open to working with the diaspora entrepreneurs and investors, all you who have spoken very eloquently here about the opportunities that you have. And we are looking at going into key priority areas of UDC that my colleagues spoke about. One is agro-industrialization. For those who are interested in that area, UDC is very strong in agro-industrialization. Almost 50% of our investment is in that area. And someone may ask why, because Uganda is an agrarian-based economy. We are also very strong and interested in areas of tourism and hospitality. We've invested quite a lot in that area as well, and we are looking to invest more. Yesterday we were talking about the oil sector and what is happening in Hoima. And indeed, UDC is also looking to put up a hotel, a big hotel in Hoima, so that we can tap into that. And definitely we shall need people to work with, people to join us in that venture. We're also looking at mineral beneficiation. We had a lot of conversation around minerals yesterday, and the knowledge economy, where we're talking about AI. So that's also an area that we're putting effort. So we are looking out for partnerships, and we believe that this forum can raise the partners that we require. The second area is we plan to support viable business ventures through joint ventures. So we're looking to go into joint ventures with you and equity partnership. Most of our investments are in terms of equity. We've had a lot of people saying we need money for this and that, and why not a worthy and trusted partner like the government of Uganda through UDC? So we're looking to partner with you and see how can we have equity partnerships in your businesses, because we work with the private sector. We actually facilitate the private sector. We are not competing with the private sector. And that's why most of those we work with are the private sector, through our associate and subsidiary investments. We also look at advisory support to ensure your investments thrive. There was a question about due diligence. We have a very elaborate due diligence process that we handle as Uganda Development Corporation. And thirdly, we are looking at sustainability in terms of working together to pursue investments that not only yield financial returns, but also transform communities. The investments that we do are not just focusing on yielding financial returns, but we are looking at a lot of transformation. How can we change the communities that we live with? How can we protect the environment and position Uganda for long-term prosperity, not short-term, but long-term. So we're looking at the long haul. The government is talking about the 10-fold program. And indeed, at UDC, we are one of the anchor institutions to see to it that we achieve the 10-fold program of Uganda. So we are in this journey together with UNA and the Fortune 500 Club. Because Uganda cannot remain only a consumer economy, we must become a producer economy as well through industrial development. Every investment we make, as UDC, is aimed at unlocking value, creating jobs for our people, and positioning Uganda to compete regionally and globally. As the government investment arm, we don't invest just to own assets. Like I said before, we invest to transform lives, strengthen industries, and build a resilient economy for generations to come. Ladies and gentlemen, this forum is not an end, it is the beginning. And for us UDC, this is just the beginning. We are impressed with what we have seen today. Let us take the momentum from here and translate it into action. Let's just not talk and talk and talk. But beyond now, let's translate what we have discussed into action, investment projects, and enterprises that will shape Uganda, the Uganda that we want to see. Thank you for all your contributions, your ideas, and most importantly, your commitment to being part of Uganda's growth journey. We look forward to walking this path together, and we thank you, and may God bless you all. Thank you very much. As a government citizen, we say for God and my country.
For God and my country.
Thank you, Dennis. Please, your closing remarks, please. Thank you very much, Jackie. My name is Peace Ayibaziwe. I'm the Executive Director at Housing Finance Bank. For those who were not in the room yesterday, I would like to take this opportunity once again to thank the organizers of this forum. My friend Godba and your team, thank you very much for organizing this. You approached us just a few weeks ago, or days, and he shared with us the idea. And we were sold. We said, wow, this is beautiful. Yes, we are coming for UNA, but having this forum, participating in this forum, is very, very good for the bank. And why? Not just, to speak to us, but to get ideas, to get insights, and to connect. So I'm happy that we participated in this forum, and I would like to thank the panelists. I would like to thank all the participants, the keynote speakers. Yesterday we had the PSST. Today, the Executive Director, UCC. We had NIRA, different people sharing insights and plans for the country. And we have learned a lot. One thing that I can say, and I'm sure we've heard about this, what kept ringing in my mind is for us to develop the economy, we must work together. And like one person said, if you want to move fast, go alone. If you want to go far, move together. And ladies and gentlemen, collaboration is very key. Partnerships, very key. That is one thing that I picked from this forum. The insights that were shared, we can do it. We can do it as Ugandans. We can do it. Ugandans in the diaspora, we can work together. The Ugandans back home, we can work together to develop our country. The PSST yesterday shared the ATMs, the 4 areas that the country is focusing on, the opportunities in there. And then what kept running in my mind is, who is coming in to exploit these opportunities? And guess what? The others who are not even Ugandans are looking at these opportunities and they are coming into the market. They are coming into the country to participate in the growth of the economy. So Ugandans, where are we? Where are we? It's a wake-up call for us to come into the country and grab all these opportunities. So I would like to say that as Housing Finance Bank, we will continue and we are committed to this journey. We want to support Ugandans and we are looking forward to you Ugandans supporting us as well, because we need each other. Like I shared yesterday, we are looking for partnerships. We have a partnership office. We are looking for funding. We are looking for fintechs to partner with, to be able to make life easy. You know, scoring business credit, connecting enterprises, connecting businesses. So all these are opportunities that we can work with you to support the growth of the country. Housing Finance Bank has been partnering with UNA for the past so many years, and will continue to partner with UNA, will continue to partner with Titan. This was the first of its kind, and I can say that we are committed. This is great, it has been a great start. I can tell you that whoever has attended this session, they will spread the word, and next year we'll make it bigger and better. So I want to say thank you once again for organizing this, the great insights, and ladies and gentlemen, the call to action. Let's not listen and go away. Let's pick these lessons and go and impact the lives in the communities. And I'm hoping that you'll share, you'll ask for feedback after this session. Give the feedback. Let's work together to see what more can we do to make this forum more impactful, more engaging, for us to go away and, you know, put into practice what we've learned. And hopefully next year, we'll hear testimonies of some of the businesses, some of the partnerships, some of the collaborations that have been born out of this forum. So thank you once again, and we look forward to another engagement next year and the years to come. Thank you.
Yeah, bigger and better, ladies and gentlemen. That's really the core. Let me take the opportunity once again on behalf of Fortune 500 Club to thank all of you for creating time to be part of this conversation, to be part of the discussions. As please say, Titan really is like, this is the launching part of the forum, the way it has been designed by Fortune 500 Club and UNA. But we also need to recognize that the embryo of Titan is the Trade and Investment Forum, and then the Technology Forum, which has been organized in UNA for many years. And therefore, I think it's only fair to be able to recognize one of the initiators of these forums, who is Moses Wilson. If we can really acknowledge that. So that embryo that you nurtured is evolving into something that can be even bigger and better. We really celebrate you, Moses Wilson, for bringing this up. So let me take the opportunity also to thank, I must say that coming to this point, it hasn't been easy. Organizing this for the first time, it hasn't been easy. It has been very, very engaging in terms of time, in terms of commitment, in terms of meetings, and therefore allow me really invite you to acknowledge the hard work that my colleagues have put in, Jacqueline Makaru, Richard Baguma over there, Tim Gaburunji, our producer. I didn't know that the guy was so good on technology. I was always worried the tech is going to fail, because that's normally what happens with these meetings. Gloria and Mugabe, over there, Brian Wessiger in controls right now, and Jackie Okawa. And definitely the members of Fortune 500 Club who are here. So really, these gentlemen and ladies have put in all their time and energy to be able to make this happen. Of course, allow me to extend our thanks to our resource persons and the speakers, because these are people, many of them we actually engage them towards the time of the forum, so we didn't have a lot of time. The partnership that we signed with UNA was concluded a bit late, so we were really working against time. But it's amazing that many of those whom we invited, I think, is Sidney still around? Sidney is there. I think I talked to him about 3 weeks ago. I said, we want you to come and talk at our investment segment and several others, and I really want to appreciate each one of you who have been able to really give us the energy to engage in this conversation. Our sponsors, sometimes when Richard and I have been on the front line of he calls it a begging mission. Of course, me, I'm always shy to go into begging because I don't like begging. But I mean, some of these colleagues, we've approached them and said we need you to support this process because it's important. Peace told you, we contacted you just a few days to come into here, and the bank was able to respond, and we are very grateful, and we know that I'm very confident that Titan is going to create value for Uganda, for the diaspora, and for the agencies and businesses that are participating in this forum. I'm very, very confident about that. It can only be a matter of time. 2 last points and I end. One is that for Fortune 500 Club, this is our mechanism to be able to get together. That's the mechanism. So that's how they will look at it. We actually call it the bullet train to the Billionaires Club. In other words, I can start with 10,000 shillings and start banking it and aggregating it until I am able to grow this money, because every money can grow. The one of 10,000 can grow it, but he or she can grow it with when he's investing with one of 100,000 and one of a million. Even if you have a million, if you add there the 10,000, I no longer have a million. I have 1,010,000. And so for us, that's where the difference is. So Fortune 500 Club is like that mechanism to be able to connect us, to be able to bank money and do the big business that we should do. So again, I would want to invite you to, each one of us here, to consider being a member of Fortune 500 Club. And incredibly, what you should also understand is that when many of us who are here can be able to invest $50,000, $100,000, $20 per individual, but I want you to imagine what you are investing does. Besides that money making money for you, what that money does when it is invested with a border rider, with the young lady who works on your hair in the salon, with the student who's at the university. So that's basically our approach to this kind of investing. And for Fortune Connect, we've invested in building a credible, trusted, and safe mechanism for investing your money. That we can guarantee you that what we have built, we are going to put all the controls. I'll make just one quick comment that when we started Fortune 500 Club, one of our motivations was Ugandans have been cheated and cheated and cheated. The people create groups, they collect money, then in 3 years, the group has disappeared and the money is lost. And we said we are going to create one successful and durable investment club. That's why why it is completely different from other clubs. When you study it, you will see the difference. Finally, just on Titan, that when we started discussing this with UNA, we said, let's push Titan to be a platform for action. So even here, you can feel the action. It's coming in, but I'm not feeling like we are there. So between now, because we are saying Titan is not an event where we meet here today, and then we are meeting again in August or September next year. No, it's going to be a process. So by Titan 2026 edition, we want peace. We are not going to listen to you and telling us we have products. We want you to come and tell us, we signed the deal with Dubai to invest $3 million in that product. Or we have people who have bought, Wilson, you have 100 units. So we've been able to mobilize capital and bought. There's so many units that Wilson has bought. So the idea is that Titan should be a platform where deals are initiated, negotiated, and closed. And therefore, by the end of next year, we should be hearing those stories, because I think that's what is going to make us make a difference in our country and change the trajectory on how business is done in that country. Once again, I want to thank you very much for getting this time, for being here, for being a disciplined audience. I was amazed with the way members have kept time. Someone is protesting. No. Yeah. The way members have been kept.
Chairman of Postbank, please.
Chairman of
Postbank.
To recognize the chairman of Postbank.
No, I just want to say two things in 2 minutes.
That is really for the moderator to deal with that.
No, but it's good because I have equity, I have housing finance.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for the interruption. Let me complete by saying,
you're talking too much. Just give me 1 minute.
Let him finish his presentation, then we'll address yours. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, my finishing is say that Titan, we are going to make it a platform for action, and we look forward to seeing you at the same forum next year. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, Gonda, Chairman, Fortune 500 Company. Georgina, please, on behalf of UNA.
I really appreciate your patience for being here today, and all you members that have attended our conference. I will thank again. All protocols observed. I'd like to thank everyone here today, because we'll be somewhere else doing something else, so we really appreciate your time. I would like to thank on behalf of UNA leadership, Mr. President, Mr. Etibot, and his entire team. I'd like to thank the Honorable Ambassador Robbie Kakonge and the U.S. Embassy team, Mr. Benon, Ms. Jolie, and the rest for being here today. I would like to thank UNA leadership, the Honorable Thembo, and the UCC team, Mr. Moses Wilson that pioneered the Trade and Investment Forum, the entire Fortune 500 team, the UDC team, the HFCU team, Ektika. I would also want to thank my husband and Kiruna, my son, my children Karen and Natasha, and my granddaughter Adama. I want to thank God as well, the Honorable Abe who left, Benu Capital and the Angel Network. I want to thank everyone, and I want to make sure I'm not leaving out. And there's also a team, over there, Can you just say something? Can you just tell us who you are? Because I did meet you, but I just wanted to introduce you. Over here. Yes.
Rick Kimsey from Soon Bay.
All right. Thank you. I want to thank you too, and any other people in the audience that we haven't thanked. We thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm very grateful on behalf of the union leadership. Now, my closing remarks quickly is a need to action. Our need to action is to execute and implement. We need consistency, not just buzzwords. Like I told you, I'm a senior data scientist, AI engineer. Not just buzzwords of AI, generative AI, large language models, I don't know what, LLMs, genetic AI, blockchain, data centers, cloud computing, AWS, web services, Azure, GCP, Google, APIs, application programming interface, robotics, and the list goes on. We have to implement. We really do. We do have to implement, however little. Otherwise, they will eat our lunch. They're already eating our lunch, so we are not going to accept that. Today is the day we're going to make sure, as Ugandans in the diaspora and with partnerships with UNA, with all the entire team here, that we're going to do something about it. And we're already doing something. But let's be more energetic. I'm going to reference my son, Kevin. Kevin, thank you so much for your presentation and all the analytics. And I'm that means thank you. Kevin, I have to reference Kevin a little bit because he's the youngest over here at least that I know. Kevin is very energetic. I have to say this story so that it can inspire all of us, if I should. He started his company, Sozi AI, and he's looking for $1 million as seed money. And hopefully by the next 2 years or by the time we come back here next year, he'll have got some of that money so that he can grow his company. But I have to tell you this, because he's so energetic and he's very intentional. He watches School of Hard Knocks and Shark Tank most of the time. But we were organizing, me and my husband, were organizing our 25th wedding anniversary. You will not believe it. On that day, Saturday, in July, he came and said, "Mommy, we did not set up the company." And I said, "Kevin, let me finish this. Then when we go back to Atlanta, we will set it up." When we got back to Atlanta, we had to set it up. The reason I'm bringing this up is that he said, "Mommy, we have to be intentional. We have to be focused. You cannot sleep on the wheel." I can say I slept on the wheel because I designed a copyrighted application, medical application that is still sitting on the shelf because it hasn't yet gone into the field. It's there. It's still being developed, but for 10 years. So I applaud him for giving me that energy and giving me that energy again. I've always wanted to do it, and I would, but the way he did it was being so intentional. So he's young, and I get a gift from you as well. You get one from me and your dad. But we need to be intentional. And these programs I'm talking about, the School of Hard Knocks, if you look at it, look at them, they have a YouTube channel. They're very intentional. We need to know what the millionaires and billionaires are doing, how they started, what they're doing. They're very intentional with their time and resources. Very, very strategic. So I feel that we as Ugandans need to adopt that with a passion and an intention. That's my call. And you need to come back here next time, same place, or maybe another city, and do exactly this, but with results. And take action. And we need to collaborate, we need to support each other, we need to empower, empower, empower. Thank you so much for your time, and may God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Georgina. Ladies and gentlemen, with those remarks from our co-conveners, it's a wrap from Titan 25. See you next year at Titan 26. Until then, go and be intentional, and may the good Lord keep you and prosper you. Brian, a picture for the conveners, which I'm going to flip.
So, I have a question for you, Brian. I want to find out how are you looking at I'm so disturbed. Yes, we need to actually all of
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I need help in finance.
Hello, sir. Good to see you. I know you. Hope you can play okay. Hello. How are you? Yes. Now we're gonna do it. Yes. I am going to go back and I'm going to
back and sit in that table again. Yes. Can we also look at having like a mini branch, like a service center? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go back. It would actually, the service center would be under Bale branch. Yes, I do. Oh, you do? Why is that branch? Oh.
We'll follow up with you. We'll follow up with you.
Okay. Yes, I'm going to go back and talk to my team.